And staying in the United States, an account linked to President Donald Trump claims Hungarian-American billionaire George Soros is responsible for interfering in the political landscape of many countries. The account claims that Soros used a hefty $260 million from USAID to spread chaos, change governments, and pursue personal gain in countries such as India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Ukraine. Now, this comes as the Trump administration continues to freeze USAID's budget, describing its initiatives as misaligned with American interests and accusing them of destabilizing global peace.
Well, many ideas, but look, he's done a great job. Look at all the fraud that he's found in this USAID. It's a disaster what the people, radical left lunatics, they have things that nobody would have even believed. The whole thing with $100 million spent on you know what, with money going to all sorts of groups that shouldn't deserve to get any money, with the money. I'd like to see what the kickbacks are.
And billionaire Elon Musk, who's been critical of what he calls woke and controversial international projects, backs the smear campaign against Soros. In fact, this all comes as Donald Trump's administration has shuttered the nation's premier development agency.
Well, it doesn't, but they get it very easily. I mean, we don't have very good security in our country, and they get it very easily. And what we're doing, if you look at what has just taken place with respect to some of the investments that have been made on another agency that people have been talking about for years, but nobody did anything about it, it's absolutely obscene, dangerous, bad, very costly. I mean, virtually every investment made is a con job. There's nothing of value to anybody unless there's a kickback scheme going on, which is possible. And we're going to be doing more and more of that.
Meanwhile, in Hungary, Prime Minister and Trump ally Viktor Orban has taken a stronger stance. Orban, in fact, has pledged to expose foreign-funded organizations and ensure legal consequences for those receiving money from abroad.
In America, we would call them agents, as they do not serve their own country, but accept money from another power. We don't call them agents, but these are people and organizations paid from abroad whose job is to overthrow the Hungarian government.
The move has also drawn criticism from the EU and international bodies, with the European Commission launching an infringement procedure this month, citing threats to democratic values. But despite this, Orban remains defiant, warning that foreign networks must be swept out to protect Hungary's sovereignty.
We are talking about a dark thing here. Brussels, the Soros Foundation, the U.S. budget, they have channeled big amounts of money with a political purpose into the political life of certain countries. So that everyone understands, they must be swept out, and this must be stopped now that the U.S. president has taken action. When, if not now?
So as the battle intensifies, one question lingers. How far will nations go to cut off foreign influence? And is this really the beginning of the end for not just Soros-backed projects, but for the U.S. Agency for International Development itself?
We're calling the show Vantage. We hope you like what we put together for you. Touted as the minimum defense from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout this week. Yes, Hindu Mandir we're on our way to Tel Aviv. Measure, but it's also the perfect way to drive.
I don't think that
Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sherin Tagwe. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office. Prime Minister Modi did the iron.
We were actually.
How are you doing? How do you like? It's been 1 year since that meeting. Iron bars separate you from the outside. Out the vote efforts. Trump had, it says, and at $4.3 trillion. 300 billion by 2030. That's what we need to tackle climate change.